first live stream. Yeah, so this is my first YouTube live stream. I am going to watch, as you guys might be able to tell from the title, I'm going to watch some news regarding the Google I/O. But I'm not watching it live, obviously, because it already passed. But I don't think I could have reacted to it live. I think I would have gotten either shut down or demonetized or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, first live stream. This is going to be a soft talk because I'm not too sure how many people will be joining. But hey, I might as well start somewhere. So let's start with sharing the screen. So let's go here and look for some YouTube. So I do want to watch the Google I/O. I haven't started or I haven't watched anything yet. So CNET was able to stream it. All right, let's see. All right. Wait, so is Google still live? No, is this still live? I'm so confused.
Today, I'm excited to announce that we're taking a significant step forward towards the future with
Okay.
class 2.
I'm not sure it is still live. No comments. Okay. But CNET, Google I/O keynote replay. So I'm pretty sure this is just like a premiere of the whole video. Okay. Yeah, I think it's over. I think it's been over for an hour now. So I'll probably just start playing. Put this full screen here. All right. So I'll probably watch this one.
Hi everyone, good morning.
I did hear that the Google I/O was boring. I did see on Twitter. Let me make sure that. Do I have to log in? Well, I did see that it was boring this year, so I'm not too sure what to expect. But I never really liked Google I/O. I really thought it was always boring. So, yeah, there you have it. Let's see here. All right, so let's get started. 1080p, okay. All right.
Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to Google I/O. It's great to have all of you with us.
All right.
We have a few thousand developers with us here today at Shoreline. Millions more are joining virtually around the world. Thanks to everyone for being here. For those of you who haven't seen I/O before, it's basically Google's version of the Era store.
Google version of the what? Hold on. What did you say?
It's basically Google's version of the Era store,
AR store?
but with fewer costume changes.
Era.
Hopefully in our Gemini era, you'll hear a lot about that today. Before we get into it, I want to reflect on this moment we are in. We've been investing in AI for more than a decade and innovating at every layer of the stack. Research, product, infrastructure. We're going to talk about it all today. Still, we are in the very early days of the AI platform shift. We see so much opportunity ahead for creators, for developers.
I think I'll just skip the intro because I wish they had timestamps. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, no, that was not what I intended to do. I wish they had timestamps, but it was alive. Okay, Gemini. All right, so here we go. Start here.
Into any output, and I/O for a new generation. Since then, we introduced the first Gemini models, our most capable yet. They demonstrated state-of-the-art performance on every...
So I'm expecting Google to really do a lot with the AI because, I mean, ChatGPT or OpenAI just announced their new ChatGPT 4.0, and let me tell you, that was absolutely crazy. I don't expect Google to actually be able to get even close to that because the realism of that was absolutely insane. The voices was crazy. The translation was crazy. I do want to try it out, especially it's going to be free. So I'm probably going to make a whole video dedicated to the ChatGPT 4o. Even if it's not free, I'm probably going to have to subscribe at least to make at least one good video on that. But I'm really hoping that Google comes out with something that's actually close to the ChatGPT 4o. All right, so I think he's done yapping. Let's go ahead and see what he says.
All of our 2 billion user products use Gemini. And we've introduced new experiences too, including on mobile, where people can interact with Gemini directly through the app. Now available on Android and iOS, and through Gemini Advanced, which provides access to our most capable models. Over 1 million people have signed up to try it in just 3 months, and it continues to show strong momentum. One of the most exciting transformations with Gemini has been in Google Search. In the past year, we've answered billions of queries.
So I have never had any Gemini features with Google. I don't know if I had to sign up for it, but I just never had any option for it. So I'm actually intrigued, and I haven't seen anyone really talk about it. So I don't know how good it actually is. But yeah, I'm actually intrigued to know how good it actually really is.
Gemini has been in Google Search. In the past year, we've answered billions of queries as part of our search generative experience. People are using it to search in entirely new ways and asking new types of questions, longer and more complex queries, even searching with photos, and getting back the best the web has to offer. We've been testing this experience outside of labs, and we are encouraged to see not only an increase in search usage, but also an increase in user satisfaction. I'm excited to announce that we'll begin launching this fully revamped experience, AI Overviews, to everyone in the US this week, and we'll bring it to more countries soon.
Yeah, so I'm expecting a lot of US only exclusives today because with a lot of these new features, they really want to test it out, and they really try to avoid doing things outside of the country. So I am expecting a lot of non-Canadian friendly stuff. I mean, I don't know if a VPN will help, but we should see. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so let's play that.
Now, we can create much more powerful search experiences, including within our products. Let me show you an example in Google Photos. We launched Google Photos almost 9 years ago. Since then, people have used it to organize their most important memories. Today, that amounts to more than 6 billion photos and videos uploaded every single day. And people love using photos to search across their life. With Gemini, you're making that a whole lot easier. Say you're at a parking station ready to pay, but you can't recall your license plate number. Before, you could search photos for keywords and then scroll through years' worth of photos looking for the right one. Now, you can simply ask Photos. It knows the cars that appear often, it triangulates which one is yours, and just tells you the license plate number.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, I was about to say, that's actually cool.
And Ask Photos can also help you search your memories in a deeper way. For example, you might be reminiscing about your daughter Lucia's early milestones. You can ask Photos, when did Lucia learn to swim? You can even follow up with something more complex. Show me how Lucia's swimming has progressed. Here, Gemini goes beyond a simple search, recognizing different contexts, from doing laps in the pool to snorkeling in the ocean.
That's cool.
To the text and dates on her swimming certificates, and Photos packages it up all together in a summary.
But that's creepy.
Really take it all in and relive amazing memories all over again. We are rolling out Ask Photos this summer with more.
That's the thing here. It is really creepy because the Gemini knows more about you and your family than you might be able to. Because if you're asking this specific question, it's because you don't know the answer. And if Gemini is able to know the answer of you, of your family, I think that's a little too creepy for my liking. I mean, because it's like tracking the information, keeping that data, and is collecting different information. So I just find it weird because this is something that, like, you should probably want to keep in your memories and not have it shaped and warped for you. But Google has been on the edge when it comes to photos and memories and AI. So I guess this is just another step of what they're already doing. But yeah, let's keep going. Doing things outside of the country.
Capabilities to come. Unlocking knowledge across formats is why we built Gemini to be multimodal from the ground up. It's one model with all the modalities built in. So not only does it understand each type of input, it finds connections between them. Multimodality radically expands the questions we can ask and the answers we will get back. Long context takes this a step further, enabling us to bring in even more information. Hundreds of pages of text, hours of audio, a full hour of video, or entire code repos. Or if you want,
I think I really see why people are calling it really boring, because we're almost 7 minutes in and this is 2 hours and it's really nothing here. Let's skip through this.
Because you trained it to be personal to you, but personal to you because you can give it.
Let's start here.
It could.
My first reaction was, there's no way they were able to achieve this.
I wanted to test its technical skills. So I uploaded a line chart. It was temperatures between like Tokyo and Berlin and how they vary across the 12 months of the year.
So I got in there and I threw in the Python library that I was really struggling with. And I just asked it a simple question. And it nailed it. It could find specific references to comments in the code and specific requests that people had made and other issues that people had had, but then suggest a fix for it that related to what I was working on?
I immediately tried to kind of crash it. So I took 4 or 5 research papers I had on my desktop. And it's a mind-blowing experience when you add so much text and then you see the kind of amount of tokens you add is not even at half the capacity.
It felt a little bit like Christmas because you saw things kind of peppered up to the top of your feed about like, oh wow, I built this thing, or oh, it's doing this and I would have never expected.
Can I shoot a video of my possessions and turn that into a searchable database? So I ran to my bookshelf and I shot a video just panning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip this because why are they showing this? Like, I feel like every AI demonstration is always showing you how it could help developers, but it's showing the same exact thing. How it could find errors, how it can give solutions. I mean, at some point it's like, we get it. Let's see where it can go here. All right, so Gemini, let's go here.
in addition today, Gemini 1.5 Pro with 1 million context is now directly available for consumers in Gemini Advanced and can be used across 35 languages. 1 million tokens is opening up entirely new possibilities. It's exciting, but I think we can push ourselves even further. So today, we are expanding the context window to 2 million tokens. We are making it available for developers in private preview. It's amazing to look back and see just how much progress we have made in a few months. This represents the next step on our journey towards the ultimate goal of infinite context. Okay, so far we have talked about two technical advances, multimodality and long context. Each is powerful on its own, but together they unlock deeper capabilities and more intelligence. Let's see how this comes to life with Google Workspace. People are always searching their emails in Gmail. We are working to make it much more powerful with Gemini. Let's look at how. As a parent, you want to know everything that's going on with your child's school. Okay, maybe not everything, but you want to stay informed. Gemini can help you.
This is why Apple's keynotes are just better. It feels like you're watching movies when you're watching Apple's keynotes, but with this, it's like you're in class. You're in your class and your professor's talking to you and showing you the slides. I'm like, it's really boring. They really need to find a way to make it more entertaining.
Summarize all recent emails from the school. In the background, it's identifying relevant emails, even analyzing attachments like PDFs, and you get a summary of the key points and action items. So helpful. Maybe you were traveling this week and you couldn't make the PTA meeting. The recording of the meeting is an hour long. If it's from Google Meet, you can ask Gemini to give you the highlights. There's a parents group looking for volunteers. You're free that day. Of course, Gemini can draft a reply. There are countless other examples of how this can make life easier. Gemini 1.5 Pro is available today in Workspace Labs, and Aparna will share more later on.
See, a lot of these features are already available with other AI features. Like, I think Microsoft Copilot could do exactly the same thing. can summarize like a meeting, and you can do it on Teams. And I think most workspaces you would use Teams than Google Meet. So yeah, I mean, it's cool, but I don't think it's really that practical.
Looked at an example with text outputs, but with a multimodal model, we can do so much more. To show you an early demo of an audio output in NotebookLM, here's Josh.
Hey everyone. Last year at I/O, we introduced NotebookLM, a research and writing tool grounded in the information you give it. Since then, we've seen a lot of momentum with students and teachers using it. And today, Gemini 1.5 Pro is coming to NotebookLM, and it's great. Let me show you. So here we are in NotebookLM. You can load it up with all the materials here on the left.
I'll be honest, I'm just gonna skip this.
Because he was gripped. They were talking to him. He was learning science through the example of basketball, his favorite sport. Now, what's interesting is under the hood, you saw that Gemini had used some of the concepts of gravity, Sir Isaac Newton, but nothing in there was about basketball. It connected the dots and created that age-appropriate example for him. And this is what's becoming possible with the power of Gemini. You can give it lots of information in any format, and it can be transformed.
Google I/O became an AI event. It used to be really on the software in general with Google. I mean, with Android, with the Wear OS, with the Pixel OS or whatever, with the tablets. But now it's really just like we're 15, almost 16 minutes in, just AI. And even with the AI stuff they announced, is nothing new. It's nothing really to write home about. I'm just gonna skip this. Let me see if I can find something. All right, let's go here.
I think about them as intelligent systems that show reasoning, planning, and memory, are able to think multiple steps ahead, work across software and systems, all to get something done on your behalf, and most importantly, under your supervision. We are still in the early days, and you'll see glimpses of our approach throughout the day. But let me show you the kinds of use cases we are working hard to solve. Let's start with shopping. It's pretty fun to shop for shoes, and a lot less fun to return them when they don't fit. Imagine if Gemini could do all the steps for you.
Why would you buy shoes that don't fit? I mean, all right, let me give them benefit of the doubt.
Shoes, and a lot less fun to return them when they don't fit. Imagine if Gemini could do all the steps for you. Searching your inbox for the receipt, locating the order number from your email, filling out a return form, and even scheduling a pickup. That's much easier, right?
I don't think anyone would, even if it could do it perfectly, I don't think anyone would want to do this. Because when would you want to schedule the pickup? Would you prefer shipping it out than for someone to pick it up? How would it know? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Let me go back and see what it says.
Fun to return them when they don't fit. Imagine if Gemini could do all the steps for you. Searching your inbox for the receipt, locating the order number from your email, filling out a return form, and even scheduling a pickup. That's much easier, right?
All right, so all the steps are great except for the pickup step, because how would it know when you would want to, like, for example, it could look in your calendar and see, okay, you're free at this time and this time, but maybe you didn't put something in your calendar. So would you have to put everything that you're doing in your day in your calendar for it to be able to schedule a perfect pickup? But that just gives you more steps to do, because then you have to actually enter stuff in your calendar all the time. So that last step, I just don't know how it's going to work, how it actually can be convenient. I guess it's just a demo to show how capable it is, but I don't see this as being a convenient feature.
Let's take another example that's a bit more complex. Say you just moved to Chicago. You can imagine Gemini and Chrome working together to help you do a number of things to get ready: organizing, reasoning, synthesizing on your behalf. For example, you will want to explore the city and find services nearby, from dry cleaners to dog walkers. You'll have to update your new address across.
Yeah, so we're about to get into 20 minutes, and it's very, very boring. I mean, Google really needs to work on their presentation, because, like, I don't know, it's getting really. Is that Satya Nadella? Okay, no. All right, okay. Maybe we're gonna get into interesting stuff now. Hold on. Let's see.
Thanks, Sundar. It's so great to be here. Ever since I was a kid playing chess for the England junior team, I've been thinking about the nature of intelligence. I was captivated by the idea of a computer that could think like a person. It's ultimately why I became a programmer and studied neuroscience. I co-founded DeepMind in 2010 with the goal of one day building AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, a system that has human-level cognitive capability.
I think Google is so consumed by AI that it's their whole identity now. because it's getting ridiculous. I just want to skim through, see if they talk about anything other than AI. Oh my god. It's going to be AI through the whole event. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, what are the comments saying? Okay. Yeah, where's the hardware? Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, this is kind of actually surprising, because from just skimming through the thumbnails throughout this video, it looks like the whole presentation is about AI. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Google I/O supposed to be about like Android as well? Just the software in general? Like, all of this is just all AI. Okay, I see Android here. Alright, let me just skim through this a little bit.
And dynamic world, just like we do. It would need to take
Google. And it'll be coming soon to developers and enterprise customers in Vertex AI. Another area full of creative possibility is generative music.
Oh,
I've been
no.
working in this space for over
Generative music. Oh no. Oh, Google. Oh no. Hold on, let me go back here. Okay, this is gonna be controversial.
Thanks, Demis. Over the past few months, we've been working hard to build a new image generation model from the ground up, with stronger evaluations, extensive red teaming, and state-of-the-art watermarking with
Oh
SynthID.
no.
Today, I'm so excited to introduce Imagen 3. It's our most capable image generation model yet. Imagen 3 is more photorealistic. You can literally count the whiskers on its snout, with richer details, like this incredible sunlight in the shot, and fewer visual artifacts or distorted images.
Oh, Google.
It
Oh
understands
no.
prompts written the way people write. The more creative and detailed you are, the better. And Imagen 3 remembers to incorporate small details, like the wildflowers or small blue bird, in this longer prompt. Plus, this is our best model yet for rendering text, which has been a challenge for image generation models. In side-by-side comparisons, independent evaluators...
All right, so people were mad at Apple for doing... Let me show you guys this ad. So people are extremely mad at Apple for an iPad ad. I'll show you guys here. So Apple apparently squished a bunch of different instruments, artistic products, and people got mad about that. Because once everything is all squished down, you'll see an iPad appears. And a lot of people got mad for this. But now Google's on their keynote talking about generative
Imagen 3
images.
over other popular image generation models. In sum, Imagen 3 is
Generative images and music is absolutely insane. I'll be shocked if I don't see anybody complaining about this online.
the highest quality image generation model so far. You can sign up today to try Imagen 3 in ImageFX, part of our suite of AI tools at labs.google. And it'll be coming soon to developers and enterprise customers in Vertex AI. Another area full of creative possibility is generative music.
Oh, man.
I've been working in this space for over 20 years, and this is by far the most exciting year of my career. We're exploring ways of working with artists to expand their creativity with AI. Together with YouTube, we've been building Music AI Sandbox, a suite of professional music AI tools that can create new instrumental sections from scratch, transfer styles between tracks, and more. To help us design and test them,
So this is a slippery slope, because once you start implementing AI into music, art, but not just into the medium, but like in YouTube, making it accessible, that's really where things are going to be very dangerous. The fact that AI exists is not a problem, but the fact that it's being accessible, like if I can just open an app and have AI music generated like that, it's going to make it more and more popular, and it's going to really kill art forms. I'm not against AI at all, but I do believe that the people creating the artificial intelligence should not be the ones creating the tools to replace the other forms. Like Google shouldn't be the ones creating tools to have AI music or AI generated images. I think that they should have other people do that, and it shouldn't be as accessible. It should be prohibited on, let's say, YouTube or Apple Music or Spotify, etc. Like if I could just create AI generated music and just upload it easily on YouTube and use tools that are on YouTube, I think that's a mistake.
working closely with incredible musicians, songwriters, and producers. Some of them made even entirely new songs in ways that would have not been possible without these tools. Let's hear from some of the artists we've been working with.
I'm gonna put this right back into the music AI tool, the same boom, 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 boom. What happens if Haiti meets Brazil? Dude, I have no clue what's about to be spread out. This is what excites me. As a hip-hop producer, we dug in the crates. We playing these vinyls, and the part where there's no vocal, we pull it, we sample it, and we create an entire song around that. So right now, we digging in the infinite crate. It's endless.
Where I found the AI really useful for me, this way to like fill in the sparser sort of elements of my loops. Okay, let's try bongos. We're gonna put viola. We're gonna put rhythmic clapping, and we're gonna see what happens there. Woo! And it makes it sound, ironically, at the end of the day, a little more human. So then this is entirely Google's loops right here. These are gloops. It's like having like this weird...
Yeah, let me maybe unspeed it so I can actually listen to the songs. It's not looking good though.
Friend that's just like, try this, try that. And then you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty dope.
As you can see, Google's smart because for images, the AI generated images, they didn't say AI generated art because they know that the word art can really trigger a lot of people. But with the AI generated music, they're sticking with instruments because if it's AI generated instruments, if something doesn't exist, there's no way for humans to be able to produce it or make it if it doesn't exist or if it's not possible to make it. But here's the thing. AI generation doesn't stop at the instruments. It can go on to being the words, it could go on to being the vocals, it could go on to being the whole different person. So I think again, this is a slippery slope, but Google is smart here. They're using instruments specifically, not voices, not anything else that could be triggering for people. I will be skipping this part here so I don't get flagged.
Different visual and cinematic styles. You can prompt for things like aerial shots of a landscape or time lapse, and further edit your videos using additional prompts. You can use Veo in our new experimental tool called Video FX. We're exploring features like storyboarding and generating longer scenes. Veo gives you unprecedented creative control. Techniques for generating static images have come a long way, but generating video is a different challenge altogether. Not only is it important to understand where an object or subject should be in space, it needs to maintain this consistency over time, just like the car in this video. Veo builds upon years of our pioneering generative video model work, including GQN, Phenaki, Walt, Video Poet, Lumiere, and much more. We combine the best of these architectures and techniques to improve consistency, quality, and output resolution. To see what Veo can do, we put it in the hands of an amazing filmmaker. Let's take a look.
Well, I've been interested in AI for...
Is that the man himself?
a couple of years now. We got in contact with some of the people at Google, and they had been working on something of their own. So we're all meeting here at Gilgo Farms to make a short film.
The core technology is Google DeepMind's generative video model that has been trained to convert input text into output video.
It looks good.
We are able to bring ideas to life that were otherwise not possible. We can visualize things on a timescale that's 10 or 100 times faster than before.
Why was it not possible? Like, what's not possible about recreating this?
Bring ideas to life that were otherwise not possible. We can visualize things on a timescale that's 10 or 100 times faster than before.
When you're shooting, you can't really iterate as much as you wish. And so we've been hearing that feedback is that it allows for like more.
One at the end of the day, at least in art, is just to make mistakes fast.
So using Gemini's multimodal cinematic techniques and visual effects, giving you total creative control.
Everybody's going to become a director, and everybody should be a director. Because at the heart of all of this is just storytelling. The closer we are to being able to tell each other our stories, the more we'll understand each other.
These models are really enabling us to be more creative and to share that creativity with each other.
All right, so yeah, this just looks, I can tell this part is going to be completely boring.
From the cutting-edge hardware that powers search to our custom tensor processing units that power our AI advances, Gemini was trained and served entirely on our 4th and 5th generation TPUs. And other leading AI companies like Anthropic have trained their models on TPUs as well. Today, we are excited to announce the 6th generation of TPUs called Trillium. Trillium delivers a 4.7x improvement in compute performance per chip over the previous generation. It's our most efficient and performant TPU today. We'll make Trillium available to our cloud customers in late 2024. Alongside our TPUs, we are proud to offer CPUs and GPUs to support any workload. That includes the new Axion processors we announced last month, our first custom ARM.
All right.
And today, our total...
Let's skip over here.
Using better context, location awareness, and real-time information. With advances in natural language understanding and computer vision, we enable new ways to search with your voice, or a hum to find your new favorite song, or an image of that flower you saw on your wall. Now you can even circle to search those cool new shoes you might want.
Laid out visually. And you got all this from just a single search. Under the hood, our custom Gemini model acts as your AI agent, using what we call multi-step reasoning. It breaks your bigger question down into all its parts, and it figures out which problems it needs to solve, and in what order. And thanks to our real-time info and ranking expertise, it reasons using the highest quality information out there. So since you're asking about places, it taps into Google's index of information about the real world, with over 250 million places, and updated in real time, including their ratings, reviews, business hours, and more. Research that might have taken you minutes.
I'm actually shocked that Google actually thought that this was an entertaining event. I'm 45 minutes in. There's nothing really that strikes me as entertaining. Okay, maybe I missed something here. Let me see. What is this about? This should be the multimodal stuff. Let me see here.
Okay, let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
What is that part of the speaker called?
That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds.
Give me a creative alliteration about these.
Creative crayons color cheerfully. They certainly craft colorful creations.
What does that part of the code do?
This code defines encryption and decryption functions. It seems to use AES-CBC encryption to encode and decode data based on and an initialization vector, IV.
That's right. What neighborhood do you think I'm in?
This appears to be the King's Cross area of London. It is known for its railway station and transportation connections.
So a lot of these things are cool, but why? Like, why? What's the point? Why? And I really don't. Some of the things are cool, like the speaker thing. Like someone that doesn't know about speakers and maybe is looking to replace a part or buy a different part or understand the speaker, you can take a picture, it could explain it to you. That's cool. But a lot of these things are just, they're cool, but you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to use those features.
Remember where you saw my glasses?
Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
That's cool.
What can I add here to make this system faster?
Okay. So now Google is teasing some smart glasses. All right, that's cool.
Adding a cache between the server and database could improve speed.
What does this remind you of?
Schrodinger's cat.
All right, give me a band name for this duo.
Golden Stripes.
Nice. Thanks, Gemini.
Yeah, so Google just teased smart glasses. But my thing is, they already tried this before, it failed. I just wonder how they got the text on the glasses. I think that's just editing. I don't think they actually can do that. Let's see. Can we see the glasses? All right, let's see here.
I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
It doesn't look like there's anything on the front of the glasses to make it like project
Your
on the
glasses were on the
glass.
desk near a red apple.
So it doesn't look like there's anything here. It just looks like a regular pair of glasses. It does look thick here though. It is pretty thick here, but there's nothing in the front of the glasses that would actually show like the text or the moving AI. But yeah, I don't know. It to me just looks like it's it really looks like regular pair of glasses. I am curious to know if the Meta glasses are still better than these. Hopefully Google talks about these later. But yeah, that was a good catch by me. I went back because I did skim over this. But yeah, let's see if they talk about it again. Oh, I have another glance here. Yeah, doesn't seem that it showed anything. I do need to get my hands on the Meta glasses though. A lot of people have been saying that they're actually pretty cool. So I might make a review on them. I don't know. We'll see.
Factors like glasses. Future, especially when it comes to spatial understanding, video processing, and memory. It's easy to envisage a future where you can have an expert assistant by your side through your phone or new exciting form factors like glasses. Some of these agent capabilities will come to Google products like Gemini app later this year. For those of you on site today, you can try out a live demo version of this experience in the AI Sandbox area. Next, let's take a look at how our innovations are helping people bring new creative ideas to life.
All right, so let's skip through this again. We just watched this. All right. We went through this. I'm actually curious to see how Google handles AI here.
Thank you, Liz. I have always known a record player. Got this one and some vinyls at yard sale recently. But when I go to play it, this thing keeps sliding off. I have no idea how to fix it. Well, before, I would have pieced together a bunch of searches to try to figure this out. Like, what make is this record player? What's the model? And what is this thing actually called? But now, I can just ask with a video. So let's try it. Let's do a live demo. I'm going to take a video and ask Google, will this not stay in place? And in a near instant, Google gives me an AI overview. I get some reasons this might be happening and steps I can take to troubleshoot. So looks like first, a toner, very helpful. And it looks like it may be unbalanced, and there's some really helpful steps here. And I love that because I'm new to all this, I can check out this helpful link from Audio Technica to learn even more. So that was pretty quick. Yeah.
I think that would have been cool if they implemented YouTube. If they could have linked a video showing you how to do it, that would have been even better. But yeah, because I guess filming it and talking to it is apparently better. Look at this person's face right here. This person doesn't look that impressed. This person does not look that impressed. This person doesn't look that impressed. Oh man, the crowd is so dead. I would be dead too. 50 minutes and a bunch of nothing. Yeah, no.
Let me walk you through what just happened. Thanks to a combination of our state-of-the-art speech models, our deep visual understanding, and our custom Gemini model, Search was able to understand the question I asked out loud, break down the video frame by frame. Each frame was fed into Gemini's long context window you heard about earlier today. Search could pinpoint the exact make and model of my record player and make sense of the motion across frames to identify the tone arm was drifting. Search fanned out and combed the web to find relevant insights from articles, forums, videos, and more, and it stitched all of this together into my AI overview. The result was music to my ears. Back to you, Liz.
That was cool.
Everything you saw today is just a glimpse of how we're reimagining Google Search in the Gemini era. We're taking the very best of what makes Google, Google. All the reasons why billions of people turn to Google Search and have relied on us for decades.
Look, I'll be completely honest. I don't think I can continue watching this. It is very boring. Very, very boring. Let me go on YouTube and see maybe people that summarized. Maybe there's a maybe if I go on CNET actually. Yeah, I think this is a better option because...
Welcome to Google I/O. It's great to have all of you with us. More than 1.5 million developers use Gemini models across our tools. You're using it to debug code, get new insights, and to build the next generation of AI applications. We've also been bringing Gemini's breakthrough capabilities across our products in powerful ways. We'll show examples today across Search, Photos, Workspace, Android, and more.
Today we have some exciting new progress to share about the future of AI assistants that we're calling Project Astra. Building on our Gemini model, we developed agents that can process information faster by continuously encoding video frames, combining the video and speech input into a timeline of events, and caching this for efficient recall.
Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
Do you remember where you saw my glasses?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw
I'm excited
that.
to announce our newest, most capable generative video model called Veo. Veo creates high-quality 1080p videos from text, image, and video prompts. It can capture the details of your instructions in different visual and cinematic styles. You can prompt for things like aerial shots of a landscape or time-lapse, and further edit your videos using additional prompts. You can use Veo in our new experimental tool called VideoFX. We're exploring features like storyboarding and generating longer scenes. Veo gives you unprecedented creative control.
Core technology is Google DeepMind's generative video model that has been trained to convert input text into output.
I'm not too fond of the AI video because from what I've seen is very, very hard, and we're not going to see actual good AI videos anytime soon. I mean, the AI images, they're pretty decent so far. So, I mean, you can use a few AI images right now and you'll be happy with them. But the AI videos, I think there's still a long ways to go. So I'm not too interested in AI videos.
Chip over the previous generation. It's our most efficient and performant TPU today. We'll make Trillium available to our cloud customers in late 2024. Alongside our TPUs, we are proud to offer CPUs and GPUs to support any workload. That includes the new Axion processors we announced last month, our first custom ARM-based CPU with industry-leading performance and energy efficiency. We're also proud to be one of the first cloud providers to offer NVIDIA's cutting-edge Blackwell GPUs available in early 2025. One of the most exciting transformations with Gemini has been in Google Search. In the past year, we've answered billions of queries as part of our search generative experience. People are using it to search in entirely new ways and asking new types of questions, longer and more complex queries, even searching with photos, and getting back the best the web has to offer. We've been testing this experience outside of labs, and we are encouraged to see not only an increase in search usage, but also an increase in user satisfaction. I'm excited to announce that we'll begin launching this fully revamped experience, AI Overviews, to everyone in the US this week, and we'll bring it to more countries soon.
Say you're heading to Dallas to celebrate your anniversary, and you're looking for the perfect restaurant. What you get here breaks AI out of the box, and it brings it to the full page.
I just want to know. Like, I'm really confused because I'm pretty sure Google I/O was supposed to really be about like Android and just pixel lineup and stuff, but I just want to double check because there's literally nothing about Android right now. Yeah, it just looks like it's AI for now, but damn, that's actually a bummer.
Our Gemini model uncovers the most interesting angles for you to explore and organizes these results into these helpful clusters. Like you might never have considered restaurants with live music, or ones with historic charm. Our model even uses contextual factors, like the time of the year. So since it's warm in Dallas, you can get rooftop patios as an idea. And it pulls everything together into a dynamic whole-page experience. You'll start to see this new AI-organized search results page when you look for inspiration, starting with dining and recipes, and coming to movies, music, books, hotels, shopping, and more.
I'm going to take a video and ask Google,
yeah, we saw
why
this.
will this not stay in place?
We're calling this new experience Live. Using Google's latest speech models, Gemini can better understand you and answer naturally. You can even interrupt while Gemini is responding, and it will adapt to your speech pattern.
That's actually crazy because OpenAI just announced that exact same thing yesterday. So, yeah, that's actually crazy.
With Gemini using your voice. We're calling this new experience Live. Using Google's latest speech models, Gemini can better understand you and answer naturally. You can even interrupt while Gemini is responding, and it will adapt to your speech patterns. And this is just the beginning. We're excited to bring you speed games and video understanding capabilities from Project Astra to the Gemini app. When you go live, you'll be able to open your camera so Gemini can see what you see and respond to your surroundings in real time. Now, the way I use Gemini isn't the way you use Gemini.
There's one thing I realized here. All the demos, they look too perfect. Like, at least with OpenAI, you can see that there are tiny flaws and it was live. So you can actually feel the realism in the demos. But these demos are pre-recorded. They looked a little too fake for me. So, and Google has been known to fake some of the demos. So you can't trust Google when it comes to the AI demos.
So we're rolling out a new feature that lets you customize it for your own needs and create personal experts on any topic you want. We're calling these gems. They're really simple to set up. Just tap to create a gem, write your instructions once, and come back whenever you need it.
We've embarked on a multi-year journey to reimagine Android with AI at the core. And it starts with 3 breakthroughs you'll see this year.
Finally.
First,
we finally have Android. I don't know how long in the actual keynote it took for them to actually talk about Android, but man, oh man, like this is 7 minutes in the recap, the 12-minute recap, and we finally got to Android. Like, I really want to know how far. Let me see here. Like, how far in the actual keynote did it take for them to actually talk about Android? Let's go here. Let's see. No, we saw that. Wait, am I going crazy? Or did they loop? Okay, no. No, all right. No, I get it. This was before the actual keynote. Okay. So this is the actual keynote, and the actual keynote was longer than the CNET version. And if you look, they talked about Android. Wow. When did he talk about Android? Oh my God. 2 hours and 34 minutes after the event started, they finally talked about Android. That's absolutely insane. Well, to be fair, the event actually started 45 minutes after this, but still, 2 hours and 30 minutes, that's crazy.
To get the answers you need. Second, Gemini is becoming your new AI assistant on Android, there to help you anytime. And third, we're harnessing on-device AI to unlock new experiences that work as fast as you do while keeping your sensitive data private. One thing we've heard from students is that they're doing more of their schoolwork directly on their phones and tablets. So we thought, could Circle the Search be your perfect study buddy? Let's say my son needs help with a tricky physics word problem, like this one. My first thought is, oh boy, it's been a while since I've thought about kinematics. If he's stumped on this question, instead of putting me on the spot, he can circle the exact part he's stuck on and get step-by-step instructions, right where he's already doing the work.
Now, we're making Gemini context aware. So it can...
So this is where I think Google failed here. Because OpenAI announced something that's similar, but a lot better. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it's on their YouTube. But they announced a feature that allows you to actually have like a AI tutor, and it could actually see your screen. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, here it is. So this is where Google kind of lost me here. Let's see.
Here to try out some of their new technology. And so we're curious about how good it might be at tutoring someone in math on Khan Academy. So let's get it started. It's loading up. All right, make sure it can see our screen.
So you shared a screen?
Actually, in this format,
hello there. I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to tutor him on this math problem, but don't give him the answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Let's look at the problem together.
So, like, it is split screen, but ChatGPT can actually look at the screen and know exactly what it's looking at. What Google just announced requires you to do circle to search, and it's just a glorified copy and paste. Because when you circle the search here, you can see that it actually selects the equation.
He can circle the exact.
So it selects the equation here, it searches it, and it finds the results. It doesn't even, like, look, with the OpenAI problem, you can ask it to help you and not give you the answer. And it helps you and doesn't give you the answer. But I'm pretty sure that you can ask for the answer and it will give it to you.
Can you first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. That's correct. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think is the hypotenuse?
Really,
the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC?
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle and is directly opposite.
So the way ChatGPT 4.0 is actually helping you is all the steps along the way. But with circle to search, it's a cool feature, but I don't think it's a good feature for something like helping you with homework. So the example they gave here was not really the best because it just gives you the answer. And it's just a glorified Google search. So, yeah, I don't know.
If he's stumped on this question, instead of putting me on the spot, he can circle the exact part he's stuck on and get step-by-step instructions, right where he's already doing the work.
Now, we're making Gemini context aware, so it can anticipate what you're trying to do and provide more helpful suggestions in the moment. In other words, to be a more helpful assistant. So let me show you how this works, and I have my shiny new Pixel 8a here to help me.
Pixel 8a?
So my friend Pete is asking if I want to play pickleball this weekend, and I know how to play tennis, sort of. I have to say that for the demo, but I'm new to this pickleball thing. So I'm going to reply and try to be funny, and I'll say, is that like tennis, but with pickles?
This will be actually a lot funnier with a meme, so let me bring up Gemini to help with that. And I'll say, create image of tennis with pickles. Now, one new thing you'll notice is that the Gemini window now hovers in place above the app so that I stay in the flow. Okay, so that generates some pretty good images. What's nice is I can then drag and drop any of these directly into the messages app below, so like so. And now I can ask specific questions about the video. So for example, what is can type the 2-bounce rule? Because that's something that I've heard about but don't quite understand in the game. By the way, this uses signals like YouTube's captions, which means you can use it on billions of videos. So give it a moment, and there. I get a nice distinct answer. The ball must bounce once on each side of the court after a serve. So instead of
So this I think is actually pretty cool. I like the fact that when you're looking for something that has a video in it, or you're using a video to search for something, reply with another video. Because if you're replying with text, maybe you're someone that's that needs that visual assistance to understand what you're searching for. So I think that's good. The YouTube implementation is actually pretty cool here. Let's go back here.
That I've heard about but don't quite understand in the game. By the way, this uses signals like YouTube's captions, which means you can use it on billions of videos. So give it a moment, and there. I get a nice distinct answer. The ball must bounce once on each side of the court after a serve. So instead of trolling through this entire document, I can pull up Gemini to help. And again, Gemini anticipates what I need and offers me an Ask This PDF option. So if I tap on that, Gemini now ingests all of the rules to become a pickleball expert. And that means I can ask very esoteric questions, like, for example, are spin serves allowed? And there you have it. It turns out, nope, spin serves are not allowed. So Gemini not only gives me a clear answer to my question, it also shows me exactly where in the PDF to learn more. Building Google AI directly into the OS elevates the entire smartphone experience. And Android is the first mobile operating system to include a built-in on-device foundation model. This lets us bring Gemini goodness from the data center right into your pocket. So the experience is faster while also protecting your privacy. Starting with Pixel later this year, we'll be expanding what's possible with our latest model, Gemini Nano with multimodality. This means your phone can understand the world the way you understand it. So not just through text input, but also through sights, sounds, and spoken language.
Before we wrap, I have a feeling that someone out there might be counting how many times we mentioned AI today. And since a big theme today is letting Google do the work for you, we went ahead and counted so that you don't have to.
Oh no.
That might be a record in how many times someone has said AI.
That was funny. But come on, man. That whole event was really just AI. Like the whole thing. A little smudge of Google. A little smudge of Android. But yeah. Let's see if there's anything else. There are some iPad videos that I want to get to. So tomorrow I will be doing a live stream unboxing the iPad. But for Google, I think that's pretty much it for Google. I mean, the event was okay. Boring, but the information was okay. There wasn't really much that got me excited from the event. I do want to get maybe watch a couple iPad videos. I did see MKBHD posted one. If I can find it. This video is an hour long. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. But this is a podcast. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was gonna say. Where's MKBHD video? I will be getting the iPad tomorrow, so I'll have my own first impressions. I might just do it. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he didn't post a video. I could have sworn I saw a video he posted. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I could have sworn I saw a video. Alright. So it does look like that's pretty much it. I mean, the AI is cool, but just a little bit too much. I feel like Google needs to find new and better ways to use AI and just stop shoving a bunch of different features in our face. Let's see what CNBC says.
Deirdre Bosa has been tracking the headlines, and we're learning ever more about Gemini today, Deirdre.
Yeah, Kelly, there's a lot of technological advancements that matter deeply to developers. We can hear the cheers and applause from the amphitheater right beside me. For our audience, though, probably the biggest announcements so far have been the expansion of SGE, that's Search Generative Experience, and Project Astra. Let me get to both, because they have implications for Google's business model. Sundar Pichai said that the company is launching what they're now calling AI overviews in search across the U.S. It'll be available to all users by the end of this week, and they're going to roll that out to different countries, more countries throughout the rest of the year. And that means that the way we search, what we know of search, 10 blue links, that is going to be changing. There's been all these questions over whether Google would disrupt its current business model.
I didn't really understand the AI overviews. Let's see what it says. Google. Is it Gemini overview or AI overview? I think it is Gemini overview. Google Gemini overview. Maybe she'll explain it here.
This is an entire disruption, but this is sprinkling more generative AI into traditional search queries, and that is going to look different for users, for advertisers, for merchants. So that has major implications. The other thing that was just announced was Project Astra. This is a universal AI agent, and as I watched that demo, I couldn't help but think that this is certainly what OpenAI was trying to front run with its demo yesterday. This is less of a chatbot, more of an AI assistant or an AI agent. I want to show you some of the demo that they just showed a few minutes ago in the amphitheater.
What neighborhood do you think I'm in?
This appears to be the King's Cross area of London. It is known for its railway station and transportation connections.
Do you remember where you saw my glasses?
Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
That's one thing
That last
here.
part kind of-
That last part. How would it know it's her glasses? Unless obviously it's smart glasses, maybe it's connected, maybe they'll know by the fact that it's connected. But in real life, if it was just regular glasses, how would they know it's her glasses? Unless she showed it before and told her, hey, these are my glasses. Remember where I put them. But other than that, that demo was pretty cool. But again, Google is known for actually faking some demos, so I can't really take it seriously.
Blew me away, blew the audience away as well, because what you didn't see was earlier on in that video, it had seen glasses. Even you looking through your camera might not have noticed that, but AI agents have memory and they have reason, and this is really a new era of generative AI that's going to have enormous implications. There's another part of that demo where the user is not looking through her phone, but she puts on a pair of AI glasses. This is what you're seeing right now, and it seems to work a lot better. So it does also raise this question: what is going to be the device of the AI era? Even when we watched OpenAI's demo yesterday, kind of when you're awkwardly holding the phone to show your work, it's got to be a better way. It is certainly a throwback to Google Glasses. I don't know if you guys remember that, but a lot is shifting this week, and a lot is on display here at I/O. So the audience here is digesting it, and developers digesting it. Wall Street as well, certainly. On that note, we are going to be sitting down with Sundar Pichai later today in the 4 p.m. Eastern hour to talk all about what was announced.
We will look forward to that. Thank you very much, Deirdre Bosa.
Yeah, I mean, the event, they announced a lot of cool stuff, but I feel like OpenAI really took out the energy from Google's announcements. A lot of their announcements wasn't really that interesting compared to OpenAI. OpenAI really showed the live demos. It showed use cases. Like a lot of the OpenAI use cases are things that like I would actually love to use, and they just announced it in a way that was very simple. Like Google had a lot of things to announce. It just made it more complicated. I don't even like
OpenAI invited myself and my son Imran here to try.
like even the Gemini overview, I still don't really fully understand what it is. So like there's a lot of things that like Google could have done a lot better. But let's see if there's other demos from harmonizing. Let's see for this.
Hey, my friend and I are learning Spanish, and we're wondering if you could tell us the names of these objects in Spanish.
Hola, por supuesto.
All right. So
Cool. What are these objects in Spanish?
The objects you're showing are una manzana and un plátano in Spanish. Nice fruit choice.
Cool. What about these?
Those are
Estilo.
dos polígrafos or
Polígrafos.
dos plumas in Spanish.
Plumas.
One thread.
Nice. What about this?
That adorable stuffed animal is un oso de peluche in Spanish. Looks like it's ready for some hugs.
That's cool. And just a simple way of showing the capabilities. Like, not a long keynote, just explaining a bunch of things that a lot of people just don't care about. Let's see here. Singing.
Today, we're going to try something new. We're going to let you talk to another AI. This AI is going to be able to see the world. It's going to have a camera. I'll be holding it, and so you can direct it, you can direct me to ask questions about whatever you want them to do, but really try to figure out what does it see and ask questions appropriately. How does that sound?
Well. Just when I thought things couldn't get any more interesting, talking to another AI that can see the world This sounds like a plot twist in the AI universe. All right, let's do this.
All
I'm
right,
ready
please
to meet the.
pause for 1 moment.
You got it.
He told
Now
her,
that
shut
first AI
up.
can't hear anything. Hello, AI. Today, you're going to have access to see the world. You can see me. What do you see?
Hello. I see you're wearing a black leather jacket and a light-colored shirt underneath.
Great.
You're in a room with some unique lighting.
That is all correct. Now, what I'm going to want you to do is there's going to be another AI who's going to talk to you. This AI is not going to be able to see anything, but can ask you questions, can ask you to move the camera, can ask what you see, and your job should just be helpful. Just be as punchy, direct, describe everything, do whatever that AI asks. How does that sound?
Like, these demos are more effective than the whole keynote that Google had. Like, this is actually showing me that, okay, it's actually really cool.
I'm ready to help out and describe whatever's needed. Let's do it.
All right, let's get started.
Great. Hello there, new AI friend. I'm O. Ready to explore the world through your eyes? What are we looking at today?
Hi, O. We're looking at a person wearing a black leather jacket and a light-colored shirt. They're in a room with a modern industrial feel.
What I do realize by this demo, though, is that the first voice, so the woman's voice, is more developed. The man's voice, or the second voice, I'm assuming, sounds more robotic. I don't know if this is just maybe because I can recognize it a little bit more, or maybe they trained one voice a little bit better than the other. But it does look like that main voice is the first woman's voice. And I think maybe they're working on the other ones.
With exposed concrete or plaster on the ceiling and some interesting lighting. There's also a plant in the background, adding a touch of green to the space. Anything specific you'd like to know or explore?
Hey there. Sounds like quite the stylish scene. I'm already intrigued by the modern industrial vibe. Let's start with the person. Can you tell me more about their style? Are they doing anything interesting, like reading, working, or interacting with the space?
The person has a sleek and stylish look with their black leather jacket and light-colored shirt. Right now, they seem engaged with us, looking directly at the camera.
Oh, that's crazy. Seemed engaged with us. They not like us, so...
Their expression is attentive, and they seem ready to interact. The setting around them, with its modern and industrial design elements, adds to the overall stylish feel. They might be getting ready for a conversation or a presentation, given their direct engagement with the camera.
Sounds like we're in for an intriguing interaction. I'm curious about the lighting you mentioned. Could you describe it a bit more? Is it natural light, or are we talking unique fixtures or colors that add to the atmosphere?
The lighting here seems to be a mix of natural and artificial. There's a noticeable bright light overhead, probably a fixture, casting a focused beam downwards, which creates a spotlight effect. This adds a dramatic and modern feel to the scene. The rest of the room is lit more softly, possibly by natural light filtering.
Did anything unusual happen recently?
Yes, actually. Just as you asked, another person came into view behind the first person. They playfully made bunny ears.
Oh, so see, this is a limitation. It doesn't know the difference in voices here. Because the first voice was the AI. The human came in the middle and asked a question, and the second AI referred to that person as the first AI. So it can't tell the difference in voices. Maybe that's a limitation because of information, because of devices. Maybe Apple can allow them to record voices, but it does look like that's one of the limitations that it has.
Person came into view behind the first person. They playfully made bunny ears behind the first person's head and then quickly left the frame. It added a lighthearted and unexpected moment to the scene. And now the focus is back on the original person with the leather jacket.
Sounds like we're not the only ones enjoying a bit of fun here. That playful moment really adds a personal touch to the stylish and modern setting. It's like a little glimpse into
Thank
the
you
personality.
both. Really appreciate it. All right, and actually, can you just sing a song about what just transpired?
Oh, in a room with a stylish view, a person stood in sleek black and light hue. Engage with.
If they didn't both sing the same song together, that would actually blow my mind. Like, that would be a lot better than I actually thought it could be.
And can you alternate lines?
Person with style and speed, person with style and sleek, with a playful moment right in the midst, in the room, in a room where modern lights peak,
Only one line at a time and then stop.
in a room where modern lights peak.
A surprise guest with a playful streak.
That was not really singing. Do the singing voice again, please.
In a room where modern lights peak.
That's crazy.
Surprise guest with a playful streak.
Bunny ears and
Oh,
laughter,
that's
swift
crazy.
A moment of joy in the stylish suite.
Oh man. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Oh no, it's over. We're dead. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty much it for now when it comes to the Google I/O announcements. Again, I will be doing another live stream tomorrow unboxing the iPad Pro, the M4 iPad Pro, the Apple Pencil, and the Magic Keyboard. Let me know if there's anything else I can get at the Apple Store tomorrow. I don't have the iPad Air, but hey, I might get the iPad Air, who knows? But yeah, tomorrow is going to be unboxing on the live stream. Actually, let me see, because I did make a poll. Just want to see the poll here. Yeah, so it's going to be a live stream. So we're going to do a live stream unboxing. I might still make a dedicated video. Might do both. But we're going to do a live stream tomorrow unboxing the iPad. First impressions, setting up the iPad, all that good stuff is going to be on here. So stay tuned for the next live stream tomorrow. I might be doing more live streams regularly, maybe once a week. Also for events, I wasn't able to watch the Google event live, but maybe I'll do that for the Apple event for the WWDC. Hopefully that's a better event than the Google I/O. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for the people that actually watched, even though I think there's only like been 2 or 3 people throughout the live stream. But yeah, thank you guys a lot for joining me. Thank you guys for subscribing. Stay subscribed. I will be making more videos. I might make a ChatGPT for old videos, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so see you guys on another live stream. Peace.